It's ogre time, baby! We're gonna have fun. Versus Nakari and Slaanesh. Let's see how this goes out. Let's look at what I brought. Brainbuster, dropping leadership, healing, all good stuff. 2 ogre bulls, 4 trappers, 4 iron guts, 1 lead belcher, 1 big heal. Although I could probably have traded the healer out for a beast caster to do Flock of Doom, which would have been ideal, honestly. Tag bringing in all the good stuff. Thinking I was just going to bring regular ogres. I don't think so. And Nakari. It's a very strange build. I'm very contemplating why he brought this. Tag is a pretty solid player, so it's questionable why he brought these units, knowing full well I could have went with this build. Iron Guts are really strong right now. Well, not really strong. They are strong. They can be beaten and broken and worn down. Lead Belcher is always good, always getting their value. You really need to get on top of them, otherwise it's going to be over before you know it for whatever you bring in. Just great at hunting giant lords. I was honestly expecting Sigvald, and I think the cannonballs from the Lead Belchers could still deal with them. Ugh. Marauder Horseman trying to come on the side, trying to flank my boys, get these Lead Belchers, which I don't blame him, but the 2 Ogre Bulls, yeah, it's not getting in there. Being on a hill, we'll have perfect line of sight. It's going to be rough. And now we send in the big boy, the giant. Any high melee defense unit he brings in, we can deal with pretty well with him. Instead of bringing in Sky Strider. Sky Strider, I think, is what he was really expecting too. Nakari could have taken care of them quite easily. But yeah, this is a tough matchup for Slaanesh, honestly. The only thing with anti-large is mostly very low armored units on Slaanesh roster. Unless you count the Soul Grinder, speaking of the devil. But the problem is the Soul Grinder is going to have to deal with the healing, and Sky Striders will tear through the Soul Grinder. They got magic damage, so yeah. And I just wanted to do the giant. It was cheaper. I knew I was going to put him in the center. Sky Striders would have gotten eaten up by everything. The giant's a little tougher. Sabertusk just trying to get these skirmishers out of the ass of my units. They're just being annoying, pelting my boys with their javelins. Here comes the card trying to get an easy kill on these boys. Nobbler Trappers shooing everything else away. And the Lead Belchers just shooting everything away. Just shooting those cannonballs right into Nakari. Sabertusk chewing through those boys. Nakari coming in with the counter charge. Rightly so, trying to get them out of there. Those Sabertusk before they rampage. Get those Nobbler Trappers in line of sight of Nakari. Same with those Lead Belchers. Those Lead Belchers on the hill, they're just snipers at this point. Snipers with cannonballs. Cannon fire is always fun. Nakari dropping all his stuff. Slowing Nakari down in his charge. And here comes the giant. With his giant club doing giant damage and his giant things. Now our trappers are unimpeded. Those Slaanesh warriors and those spawns should be hitting them right now. Honestly. And look at that giant just doing so much damage. Nakari's getting hit, and he's getting hit hard. I don't know, maybe an Exalted Seeker would have been better than Nakari with the anti-large, but I don't know. Would have been cheaper too. I don't really know the difference between Nakari and the Exalted Champ. I don't really play Slaanesh too often. Even though I'm a Chaos player, I still just don't. Look at him go. Sabertusk and Ogre Bulls with dual weapons are going to chew through most of these. Slaanesh spawn are getting torn to shreds. Speaking of torn to shreds, Nakari's not looking too good. He's bullying my poor giant. But that giant's going to start bullying back. He's got some mass to him. He just needs a hit. One hit, and he'll stun. Did you guys see that? The giant's club fell out of his hand, and he caught it midair. A little glitch right there in the Matrix. Demonet's coming in, trying to deal with these Iron Guts. Man. Yeah, but if I would have brought... I think coming back to it. Yeah, Tag thought Nakari got stuck on this this lone Iron Gut. Turns out it was just the Lead Belcher's volley shots into Nakari, just stunning him. Which makes way more sense now. But yeah, if I would have just brought a mass of Ogre Bulls, Yeah, I think his build would have trashed me easily. Would have just done all the work. But against 4 Iron Guts and 1 Lead Belcher, I think it's pretty safe to say we got this. Pretty locked down. We're up almost 4,000 value. Nakari's coming in trying to snipe my Lord. Makes sense. Problem with Nakari right now, though, is he's low in leadership, low in health. And we're going to help him get to the lower health, to even lower health and lower leadership. Brain Gobbler. Just trying to finish him off now. Crumbling him. As we should. Yeah, there's no saving him now. Once I cast a Brain Gobbler, it was done. And once Nakari goes, not Harrison. Tag is gonna go with him. GG's, Tag, GG's. Tag's a mean opponent. He's a bastard. But he's solid. Probably way better player than I am, I'll tell him that. But yeah, looking at Ogres, it's just, what could you do? If he would have went that, I don't know. If he didn't go with his build, I don't know. And I think after this, we're going to go look and see what Slaanesh could do against Ogres. Because Ogres, they're S tier alright. They're tough. There's not a lot you could do against Iron Guts. Well, there is, but they're so heavily armored. Maybe drop them points, I don't know. Probably could have dropped another of the, yeah, it could have dropped one of the Gorgers, honestly. Gorgers really didn't play any real role. Yeah, I don't know really why I brought him. Take one of those out for Scrap Launcher in case he goes double elite, or triple elite with the Chosen Hell Scourges. Would have dealt way better, and just kept one of them instead. Other than that, I like the build. It was pretty solid. But yeah, we're going to move on to the next section where we analyze what could they have done? What would I have done? How do we deal with Ogres? You could try Chosen, the Hell Scourges. I wouldn't recommend anything large due to Lead Belchers. Sigval would be my first choice. He's just tanky, can push things out. Solid. Otherwise, you're just going to be dealing with Iron Guts and Nobblar Trappers all day. You bring Elite, though. Scrap Launchers will delete these. Hellstriders just to deal with the Lions. The Lions, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. No, Saber-Tusk's back. That's what they are. Maybe bring in a Heartseekers of Slaanesh, because the Armor Piercing's nice. But if they bring in Sky Striders, I mean, the healing will just delete them. You just need probably 2 packs, maybe, to get them. Furies, maybe 1 or 2 to deal with the Scrap Launcher, or even the Lord. Anything else, really. It's tough. It's honestly really tough. But yeah, y'all let me know how you would deal with this, because I'm not sure how I would. This is tough for Slaanesh. Ogres are really strong right now. Let me know. Maybe just bring in the Soul Grinder. Try to lower the melee attack and defense of this boy. Rampage it before he can heal. Or just try to hunt down the Lord. Kill that, and then do the same thing. Rampaging this thing and lower its stats. That's how I would try to do it. But yeah, let me know. Y'all have a good one. Thanks for watching. Peace, and goodbye for now.